welcome to the second instalment of Shift Gear.
For today's featured car, we will be taking a look at the notorious Vapid Slamvan.
But first, however, we're going to be looking at the two most expensive cars on the market, the Progen T20 and the Pegassi Osiris. With the show's new budget, there really are no limits to what we can do. These two cars are the most expensive cars on the market, which makes it even more of a privilege to drive them. I've gone ahead and bought a Progen T20 for the not so slim price of $2.2 million. It's the most expensive supercar on the market and is one of the newest cars too. It does 0 to 60 in a breathtaking 3.1 seconds and it has a top speed of 120 miles per hour. It has an M4 V8 petrol engine, but it makes the beautiful sound of an M4 V12 engine. It is the only car in San Andreas that has a mechanical spoiler and it's an all-wheel drive. It truly is one masterpiece of a car.
I, on the other hand, bought a Pegassi Osiris, the second most expensive supercar in San Andreas. It costs $1.95 million and it does 0 to 60 in an even more breathtaking 2.78 seconds. It has a top speed of 128 miles per hour. It has an M4 V12 petrol engine. It too is an all-wheel drive.
Okay, I've been handed the car with the first challenge on it. You were at one of the most southern points in San Andreas without being in the airport. Now, you have to do what all the yobs that own supercars do. Speed. No, not the drug, simply getting from A to B as fast as possible. In this case, B is the northernmost point in San Andreas. First one to get there bags 10 points. Go!
Yeah. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
So,
right.
On the count of 3, okay?
Yep.
Right. 1, 2, 3. You went the wrong way. Cut in front of me.
Psych.
You.
Oh, it's confusing.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. Oh dear.
So, right, so Charlie went the wrong way, so that gives us a head start to gain some ground, people. Whoa, I hit the
Although
wall.
I'm on a freeway, so they go a lot faster.
2.2 million car, I think. So, I don't really want to wreck it. Ah! God, nothing's loading in. It's a bit weird.
Okay, so.
Oh wait, I'm not even rock starring. That's a bit weird. Alright. Ah, I missed the turning. Whoa, okay. I'm driving on no ground apparently.
Well, okay, right, so.
Why is nothing loading in?
We're gonna win.
Weird! Oh, what the hell?
See, I may have made a wrong turn, but that put me on a highway much faster than it put. Oh god, much faster than it put Joe on a highway, which means we have the advantage of going faster a lot quicker.
Nothing's loading in for me.
Okay.
Alright, that should fix things. Let's go. Go.
Okay, so now Joe has sorted his problems, we think. We're back on the road and getting there fast.
Right. 10 kilometers to go, people. I'm just under 10 now. So, like in the challenge, this is what supercars are made for. Cruising down the highway. Well, not really cruising, but speeding down the highway at fast speeds. Now I just need to oh god! Sorry. Well, do apologise, people.
It sounds like to me that Joe is having some troubles with this heavy traffic. Let's see if we can beat him.
Slalom! That was a good one.
Now the reason I much prefer the Osiris is I feel it has a lot better handling and braking. So that means we won't get into as many crashes as Joe maybe might. With nothing to do with me at all, obviously not me. Crash. So yeah, but as you can see, he's quite far ahead. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. So
now I know Charlie's probably rambling on back there about how much he loves the Osiris or the Osiris, or however you want to say it. But I love this little T20, a British manufactured car. It has very high top speeds, and just listen to the sound of the engine. It's beautiful. This car is really a pleasure to drive. I've tumbled.
Right, okay, so me and Joe have taken slightly different routes. And I think he may have the upper hand here. I seem to have run into a play car. But blooming trees, they always stop me. Right, well, let's hope. Oh, I don't see Joe. I don't see any Joe. What? Oh. Well, as you can see, if I get out, see, if I run over here, first one to that rock wins.
No, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, as your car didn't actually make it,
Well, it did.
You can safely say that the Osiris
It
is a
did
better
make
car.
it. I was here first.
Thank you. Good night.
Right, so I'll take that point, thank you. But I seem to have left my car on a campfire by accident. So I'm going to have to get that repaired. $30,000 down the drain. That's only a very small fraction of our budget, so... Can I ride home with you tonight, Charlie?
Sure.
Thanks.
Get in.
Yes, and we'll be seeing more from that later on.
As you may or may not know, the Vapid Slamvan is notorious for its terrible handling.
However, we want to disprove that stereotype, and here's how we're going to do it. This is the Vapid Slamvan. It is a muscle pickup truck notorious for its horrendous braking and traction. It has a top speed of only 85 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in a tiring 9.5 seconds. It has an FR V8 engine and it is rear wheel drive. Its terrible brakes have been the cause of many casualties, so the $50,000 price tag is quite a big ask. However, I'm here today to disprove that statement. Okay, so I've been told to come here, Perro Pier, where my first task will take place. It says here you must go full throttle down Perro Pier without killing anyone until you reach 60 miles per hour. What? Is then and only then can you hit the brakes as hard as you can. This will test the statement of the Vapid Slamvan's notorious braking. Have I read this right? Okay, I guess here goes nothing. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god. Oh, just get to 60, come on. I know. Oh, come on, I don't want to go flying off the end of the pier. Oh, sorry everyone. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Jesus, hurry up. Oh no, no, brake, brake, brake.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Oh.
I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Oh my god. I hate this vehicle already. God damn it, Slamvan. I had my faith in you. So it turns out the Slamvan really does suck at braking. But now we've got to hand it over to our tame racing driver. He's the Blig and he's off. So. Okay, so not so quick start. This is our new test track, by the way. In Los Santos International Airport. That is a horrendous turn. Most cars would have done that really a lot quicker. There he is, the Blig, in his new test track. He's gone round it. Some say he's gone round it 100 times already. And we've only just got it. And oh, that's not good. He's knocked over the cone. That's not good at all. Oh dear, it's not looking good for the Slamvan. So the Blig coming round now to the turn. We haven't named these bits yet, but that is a very wide line holding there. That is, it's alright. You can hear the FRV8 engine there. very similar to a lot of other muscle cars. Well, this is a muscle pickup truck, and just going there. There you go. The shake of the camera there, the tyre shake of the wall. And now he's coming up to this difficult tight corner. Oh god, he's way off the track. He's picking up dust everywhere. That is very slow. That will impede his time a lot, I'm afraid to say. And he's coming up to the finish line. And it's across the line. Okay, so the Vapid Slamvan did it in a total of 1 minute 40, which is not very good, I'm sorry to say, Slamvan, but we cannot disprove your stereotype. And yeah, just don't buy it, it's a waste of money. Now, earlier on in the show, me and Charlie set out to find which supercar is better, the Pegassi Osiris or the Progen T20. The T20 won the first round, getting 10 points, giving the Osiris 5 points for coming second. Now, we were told to come back to the studio for a drag race. Are you ready, Charlie?
I'm ready.
Two most expensive supercars on the market, and this is them being drag race.
I'm ready, but personally I think I'm gonna win this.
No, yeah, you think. Right, anyway, are you ready? 3, 2, 1,
let's
go! Oh god.
Okay, right, yeah, I'm pulling ahead then.
No, you're not, that's me.
Oh no.
Oh good, my mechanical spoiler working.
Oh no, those
don't
ahead.
Speed! Oh, 100 miles an hour! Oh my god! Ah!
I think Joe was slightly faster
Yes!
accelerating there. So as you can see, Joe and his T20 won the drag race. Now there's one final test, and for that we must go to the Blig.
Okay, so first off it's the Osiris. So it's a very quick start this. The Pegassi Osiris, however you want to say it. And there's the Blig. Now the Blig says this is one of his favourite cars to drive. Just the sheer horsepower behind it. Magnificent. Italian supercar. Now let's see if it can hold a bit of a better line than the Slamvan did earlier today. Oh, and that's, yep, that's a very good line for when it comes off the turn there. Very good indeed. We'll get the camera shake in a second to see its top, well, nearly its top speed. And, whew, that is very fast, shaking the cameras there very vigorously. And now it's coming up to the turn where the Slamvan didn't do too well, and the Osiris did very well, and it's coming up to the end, and it's across the line. Now, here's the T20, my car, the Progen T20, some British engineering, British manufacturing, and we're very proud of it. Listen to that sound of a V12, it's actually a V8, but I've got to admit it does sound pretty good, and you can see the mechanical spoiler starting to work there to give some air resistance. Now it's coming up to the turn, let's see what line it can do. It's looking pretty good. There you go. Yeah, looking pretty good, pretty quick. I've got to say, this is the quickest I've seen in a long time, even though we've only had this track for like a day. And it's coming up to, oh, that is very quick. I don't know about you, but that was, I don't know, it seemed a little bit quicker. Oh god, it was on two wheels for a second there. But very sharp round the corner, and it's coming up to the end, and it's across the line. The results of the third and final challenge are in. The Osiris did it in 1 minute, 7 seconds, which is a very quick time. The T20 did it in 1 minute, 5 seconds, which is an astoundingly fast time, a new record on our lap timetable.
That gives Joe 10 points, me 5 points, which means the final standings are T20 with 30 points and Osiris with 15 points. So congratulations to Joe and the T20.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's all we have time for tonight. I do hope you enjoyed tonight's episode, and we'll be back very soon. Good night.